Okay, welcome everybody. If you joined me for meditation, thank you. And now we're going to start our yoga practice this morning. So we'll just come to a comfortable seated pose. And before we begin, if any of you have a bolster, something like this, or you can use a regular cushion or one of those lumbar cushions from your couch, you might want to have that at hand for the end of the practice. You can use yoga blocks, or you might want to use a big book or something like that you can find around the house. We can use these things. We're just going to use them. I'm not doing any specific poses with these blocks, but it might be something that you like to use in your practice. So just having those at hand. And we're going to move through a simple Vinyasa Flow today. I'm going to bring some strength into the practice. So we'll just begin by coming to our knees, finding a nice comfortable seated position. And you can take a nice deep inhale through your nose. And a big exhale, sigh out through your mouth. So bringing the hands onto your knees. We're going to lift and lengthen through the spine, drawing the crown of the head up. You can relax your shoulders down, soften your knees. Taking a nice deep inhale and let it go. So we'll bring the hands together at the heart and sweep the arms up to the sky. Stretching up with your fingertips, dropping the shoulders back and down, reaching the fingers up to the sky. Exhale, sweep the arms back and around and bring your hands to your heart. And then we'll inhale, rising up. And exhale back to heart center. This time we're going to interlace the fingers and push the palms up to the sky. Again, dropping the shoulders back and down. And then we'll twist the body to the left. We'll take the right hand to the left knee. Inhale this left arm up and over the back of the body. And just place it down on the floor, back behind your tailbone. We're going to lift and lengthen through the top of the head and twist to the left. So just bringing this gentle twist into the body. We're twisting from the hip, opening up the left side chest. Take a few rounds of breath here. As we twist the body, we're gently massaging the internal organs and stimulating the lymphatic system. And then we'll come back to the center. Interlace your fingers, reach the arms up to the sky. As you inhale, drop the shoulders down. We're going to twist towards the right hand side this time, bringing the left hand to the right knee. Take the right arm back behind your body, fingers to the ground behind your tailbone. Lift and lengthen through the spine, and then twist to your right. So again, twisting from the hip, not just through the chest. We're rolling open the right side chest, lifting and lengthening the torso, drawing the crown of the head up. Gently stimulating our lymphatic system and gently massaging our internal organs. So just beginning to wake up the body. One more big breath here, let it go. Coming back to the center, and we'll begin by coming to our knees. And you can just bring your toes together to touch and take the knees wide to each side of the mat. We're going to draw the hips back towards the heels of the feet and reach the arms out in front of you, gently bringing your forehead to the ground. So we're coming into our first pose, grounding down into our body, finding our child's pose. So as you bring your forehead to the mat, you can start to engage your breath, breathing in and out through your nose. And you can start to cultivate your Ujjayi breath here. So the Ujjayi breath is often referred to as the oceanic breath. We're breathing in through the nose, we're brushing the breath past the throat. We're bringing this air all the way down into our lower abdomen. So as you inhale, the belly will rise. It's your thighs, and as you exhale, belly falls. Just sink the hips back towards the heels of your feet. Soften your body. Notice if you're holding any tension or tightness anywhere. And just see if you can release that with each exhale. Breathing deeply into your body. Taking these few moments to settle into the space, to settle into your breath. Becoming present. And just letting all of the activity of your morning so far slip away. So as we bring our focus, our attention to our breath, we're becoming present in the body, right here, right now. And now especially is the time that we really need to cultivate this practice, that we really need to go deep within to find that connection to our breath. We can use it as our anchor in these more challenging moments. We use the breath to remind us that everything in our life is impermanent. And if we can just breathe through what we're experiencing, we will get out the other side. So take about 3 to 5 more rounds of breath here. Just sinking the hips back, softening the body. Maybe taking a slight bend in your elbows. Body's heavy. Breath is deep. And you can bring your hands together in a prayer position above the crown of your head and just take a moment or two to set your sankalpa, your intention for the practice this morning. So maybe just focusing on the way you wish to feel in your body and in your mind. Becoming really clear. And just holding that thought, that idea in your mind's eye, in your heart center. And we're going to use that as our point of focus as we move through the practice. Each time we come back to our breath, we'll come back to our intention, really manifesting it into our being. Just taking one more deep inhale here. As you exhale, you can slowly bring yourself up to your tabletop position, all fours. So we're going to bring the knees in line with the hips. Hands are in line with the shoulders, and your fingers are spread nice and wide. So we're really rooting down into the ground here, and you can just take the hips from side to side. So we're swaying the hips from side to side, beginning to bring that energy back into the hips, lubricating the joints and warming up the spine. You can start to make circles here with your hips, drawing them back towards the heels of the feet. And I invite you to close your eyes and just feel into your body, feel into your breath. Allow your breath to guide your body. Doesn't matter how we look, nobody's watching, we're all in the privacies of our own homes. And this is a personal practice. Doesn't matter how it looks, it's all about how it feels. Then you can start to bring those circles up into the shoulders, maybe making figure of 8 movements. Or just big giant circles all the way from the hips to your shoulders. So just rounding out, we're bringing flexibility and warmth into the spine. And then as you're ready, finding your neutral tabletop position again. We'll start to move through our cat-cows now. So as we inhale, we're going to lift the chin, open up the shoulders, belly falls down, hips rise up. So tailbone is reaching up towards the sky. And then as you exhale, we're going to draw the lower belly in, take the chin to the chest and round out the back. So you're pushing through the palms of the hands, rounding out your shoulders, taking your gaze in towards your belly. And then as you inhale, just roll through the spine, lift and lengthen. Belly falls, hips rise. We'll take a few more of these with the rhythm of your own breath. So just rolling through the waves, bringing this oceanic tendency into our bodies as we begin to go with the flow of the breath. And then come back to your neutral tabletop position. And we're just going to activate our core and get into our strength. So we're going to take the left leg straight back behind us, place your feet on the ground, and then lift your leg up. So your leg is parallel to your spine, your toes are flexing down, and then we're going to reach the right arm forwards. So as you reach your right arm forwards, you're activating your core. You can feel into your core strength. You can feel this equilibrium as you find the balance in your body. Okay, so we're reaching the fingertips forwards, we're pushing the heel of the foot back, just lifting that left leg. And then you can even take the palm of your right hand and push it to the wall in front of you. So if you're trying to push the wall away with the palm of your hand, and you're trying to push the wall behind you with the heel of your foot. And just breathe deeply here. We'll lift a little higher. And then we're going to bend into the left knee and reach back with the right hand. Grab a hold of the top of your foot and then see if you can lift that left leg up. So we're rolling open our right side chest as we lift up the left leg. You're rooting down through your right lower leg, through the top of your feet and through your left hand. Find that even distribution of weight, and then we're going to bring the arm forwards, bring the leg back. Inhale a little higher, and then we'll take the elbow to the knee as we exhale. Inhale, take it out. Exhale. Inhale, reach out. And exhale. Inhale, reach out. See if you can lift the arm, lift the leg, and then release everything down. Find your tabletop position, maybe sway the hips from side to side. And then we're going to take the other side. So we'll take the right leg back, toes to the floor. Lift the right leg up, toes down. Inhale, left arm forwards. Reach your fingertips forwards. Maybe push the palm of the hand to the wall in front. And just breathe, finding your balance, finding your core strength, activating your core. Breathing here for 3, 2, and 1. Now lift the arm, lift the leg, bend into your right knee and sweep your left hand back to grab the top of your right foot. Extend your right leg and open up your left side chest. And you can find your drishti, find your gaze, your point of balance. And we'll just breathe here. And then draw your leg back, take your arm forwards. And we're going to exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, take it out. Exhale, under. One more time. Inhale, take it out. Exhale, under. Inhale, out. See if you can lift the arm, lift the leg, and then release everything down. Rounding out into cat pose. And then inhale up to cow. Coming back to your neutral tabletop position. We're going to tuck the toes and push ourselves up for our first downward facing dog. So as you get to your downward facing dog, just make sure your fingers are spread nice and wide. You're pushing into the palms of your hands. Hips are rising up to the sky. Belly is naturally tucked in. Shoulders are away from the ears, back and down. Head is soft. You can shake your head from side to side, nod your head yes. And we'll breathe here for about 3 to 5 rounds of breath. Maybe you want to walk the dog. So just start walking out the knees. Just feeling into this full body pose. Shoulders are back and down, away from the ears. Breath is deep. Breathing in through the nose, maybe exhaling through the mouth. And then we'll come to high tippy toes. Maybe even bend the knees down towards the mat, and then we'll send the hips back up to the sky. Draw the heels of the feet down to the earth, and then just gently walk your hands back to meet your feet at the back of the mat, coming into a forward fold. And as you come into a forward fold here, you can just grab a hold of opposite elbows and release your head and neck. So you're coming into this forward fold. We're going to bring the weight of the body into the balls of the feet. So your hips are going to tip forward. So you're going to keep continuing to rise up through the backs of your legs. Your tailbone is coming to the sky. And you're just hanging loose with your top body over your legs. You can shake your head from side to side, nod your head yes. Breathing deeply, feel the quality of the air. Release your hands down to the ground like a rag doll. And then we're going to inhale the hands to the lower back, to the sacrum. You can interlace your fingers. And then we'll just sweep the arms up to the sky. So chin to chest. Deep breathing here. Maybe you have a bend in your knees. This is absolutely fine. Just reduces any pressure from the lower back. Just keep breathing here, just your own degree of comfort. And then we'll release the hands back down to the sacrum. You can let the hands float down the backs of your legs. We're going to come halfway up, hands to shins, lift and lengthen the spine. And then exhale, release. And you can bring your right hand to your left foot. We're going to take a micro bend in the right knee and lift the left arm up to the sky, twisting open the left side. So we're twisting again from the hip, opening up, taking your gaze to the ceiling or to your palm. Breathing deeply, and then release that left side. And we'll take the other side. So micro bend in the left knee, left hand to right foot, lift the right arm up to sky. Stretching open here. Really nice. And then exhale to release. We're going to walk ourselves back to our downward facing dog. So just bring your hands back to the front of the mat. Hips rise up. Shoulders are back and down. Tummy's tucked in. High tippy toes on the inhale. And then just walk yourself to the front of the mat as you exhale. We're going to lift and lengthen the spine on the inhale. And exhale, fold forwards back into our forward fold. Now bend the knees and slowly rolling through the vertebrae, we're going to come up to standing. So you can tuck your pelvis in, gently lift and lengthen through the spine, reach the arms up to the sky as you find yourself in standing pose. And then exhale your hands to your heart center. We'll take the arms up to the sky as we inhale. Just check in with your alignment, making sure you're about hips width apart, hands to heart center. So looking down at the feet, hips width apart, knees are engaged, belly's tucked in, shoulders are back and down, chin is parallel to the ground, hands at heart center. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, fold forwards from the hips all the way down. We'll inhale to lift and lengthen. Exhale, release. And we're just going to roll up through the spine again one more time, just slowly moving through the vertebrae. Shoulders up, back and down, hands to heart center. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, fold forwards. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, plant the palms and step yourself back to your plank pose, first plank pose. So heels are back, head is forward. We're pushing up through the shoulder blades, engaging the core, hips are low, and we'll slowly exhale down, elbows in, to the ground. Release your toes, lift up for baby cobra. So elbows are tucked in, chin and chest are lifted. Maybe taking your gaze from left to right. Exhale to release. We'll rise up again for baby cobra pose. And exhale, release. This time we'll rise up for king cobra. So keeping the elbows tucked and bent, we're just going to lift the upper abdomen and the chest off the ground. Maybe taking your gaze up to the sky. Breathing here, exhale down. We'll do that one more time, rising up, king cobra. And exhale down. Tuck the toes, maybe bend the knees, come back up to downward facing dog. Bend out the knees here, send the hips up, shoulders back and down. We're going to come forwards to plank and just hold your planks. Again, activate your core, take your head forwards, heels of the feet are back. And we're going to slowly lower down through the top of a push-up, chaturanga, and then just flip the feet over, rising up for upward facing dog. Exhale back to downward dog. So that's the other option we've got there. We'll come to high tippy toes on the inhale. Walk or jump yourself to the front of the mat as you exhale. Lift and lengthen on the inhale. Exhale, release. Maybe grab a hold of the ankles here. Draw your body in towards your standing legs. Bend the knees. Roll yourself up to standing. Inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. And just take a breath here. And we're going to start to move through our sun salutations. We'll do some Surya A, Surya B, and then we'll get into our flow. So we'll inhale the arms up to the sky. Exhale, fold forwards. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant palms. Step or jump your feet back to plank pose. Exhale, slowly down. Inhale to upward facing dog or to cobra pose. And back to downward facing dog. High tippy toes on the inhale. Walk or jump to the front as you exhale. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, release. Bend the knees, sweep the arms up to the sky. Hands to heart center, Anjali Mudra. Inhale, sweep the arms up. And exhale, fold forwards. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant palms, step or jump your feet back. Find your plank, gaze forwards, feet are back. Exhale, down. Inhale to up dog or cobra pose. And then back to downward facing dog. Take a deep breath. And exhale to lower. You're going to take the right leg up to the sky. Exhale, step it through between the hands. We step the back foot flat and reach the arms up to sky, finding our first warrior one. So we're bending this right leg. The knee is in line with the heel of the foot. And you can just draw the arch of your left foot out. So you're creating that strength in the left leg. Hips are facing forwards, arms up to the sky. Shoulders are relaxed, back and down. And breathe, release the hands down. Send the right foot back to meet the left. Come forwards to plank pose, exhale down. Up dog or cobra. And back to downward dog. Deep breath in. And out. Inhale, left leg rises this time. Exhale, step it through. Back foot is flat, toes are facing forwards, about 45-degree angle. Reach the arms up, warrior one. Again, draw the arch of your right foot back. Arms are up beside the ears. Maybe you're going to bring your palms together in a prayer. Exhale, release the hands down. Send the left foot back to meet the right. Come forwards to plank pose. Exhale to lower. Up dog or cobra. Back to downward facing dog. Right leg rises on the inhale. Step it through on the exhale. Find your warrior one. Reach the arms up. And bring the hands down. Send the right foot back. Move through your vinyasa. Up dog or cobra pose. Back to downward dog. Left leg rises. Exhale, step it through. Warrior one. Reach the arms up. Big breath in. Exhale, release the hands down. Left foot back to meet the right. Move through vinyasa. Up dog or cobra. Back to downward facing dog. This time we're going to come to high tippy toes on the inhale. And then walk or jump yourself to the front of the mat as you exhale. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, release. So just draw your chin towards your chest. Maybe bring the forearms back behind your knees. Tuck your head to your shins. In this forward fold. Maybe hands are on the backs of the ankles. Whatever feels good. And then we'll just come halfway up. Lengthen the spine. Exhale. Frame the feet with the fingertips. So your fingers are either side of your 2 feet. Your feet can be hips width or you can bring them together. We're going to bend the knees and sweep the arms up, coming into Utkatasana chair pose. So as you find your chair, just draw your lower back in, reach your arms higher, sink your hips lower. And you can use this opportunity to look at your toes. So your toes can be lifted. We're bringing the weight into the heels of the feet. See if you can just bring the big toes down and lift the rest of your toes up. Now we'll see if we can put the rest of the toes down and lift the big toes up, just the big toes. Now place all 10 toes on the floor. Keep reaching up with your arms, keep sinking down with your hips. And then release the hands down. Inhale halfway up. Exhale, plant the palms, step or jump the feet back, come forwards to plank. Exhale to lower, up dog or cobra, back to downward dog. Inhale, high tippy toes, exhale, walk or jump. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, release. We're going to do that again, rising up for Utkatasana. Chair pose, draw your lower belly in, reach the arms up, sink the hips down. Maybe hands together in a prayer above the top of the head. Breathe deep. This is where the fire begins in the practice. You can feel it in your legs. Engage your Ujjayi breath. Sweep the arms back. And then reach them up. And back. Rise up. I'm going to bring my hands to the heart, lift and lengthen the spine, and then we'll take the left elbow to the right knee for a twisting chair. If you want to activate your core more, just lift your left elbow off your right knee. It's in your practice to take a wrap or extend your arms here, you can. Otherwise, just pressing into your prayer, breathing deeply, find your gaze. Inhale back to chair pose. Breathing, exhale, heart center, lift and lengthen and twist to the left. So again, bringing the right elbow off the left knee to activate the core even more, pressing into the palms of your hands, rolling open that left side chest, breathing here for 3, 2, and 1. Reach the arms up, chair pose. Utkatasana, see if you can sink the hips down a little lower as you reach the arms a little bit higher. Exhale, straighten the legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the palms, step or jump the feet back. Come forwards to your plank pose. Just hold your plank for a moment. Send the heels of the feet back. Gazing forwards, pushing up through the shoulders, hips are low. And then slowly exhale down through Chaturanga. Inhaling to up dog or cobra pose. Maybe take your gaze over your shoulders and then come back to child's pose. Big toes together, knees wide. Release your forehead down and catch your breath. Breathing deeply here. Nice, so you should be feeling nice and warm in your body now. We're going to start to get into some flow. So as you're ready, rise up for all fours. Again, stacking your wrists underneath the shoulders. Stacking your knees underneath the hips. We'll tuck the toes. Push the hips up, back and down, coming into downward facing dog. Shoulders are released away from the ears. We're going to take the right leg up to the sky. As you take your right leg up, bend the knee and make some big circles here. A couple of times one way, and then a couple of times the other. We'll send that right leg straight back behind us and step it up in between the hands. We're going to step the back foot flat and rise up again for warrior one. Reach the arms to sky. Again. Knees in line with the heel of the foot. We're rolling open the left arch of the foot. We're taking the hips forwards. We're extending through the torso. Arms straight to the sky. Now we're going to bring the hands down. Rotate that back foot forwards. Come onto your toes. Plant the left hand and lift the right arm up to the sky for a side twist. So really roll open your right side chest. Nice. Bring the hands down, reach the arms back up. Back foot is flat, find your warrior one. And we're going to come through to warrior two. So extend your arms out to each side of the room. Check your alignment now. You should be heel to arch. Your front heel is in line with the arch of your back foot. Hips are facing forwards, bending into your right knee. Arms are up beside your shoulders. Gaze is over your front fingers. We're going to flip the palm of the right hand, bring the left arm back behind your sacrum, and then extend over for reverse warrior, peaceful warrior. Keep bending into your right knee, breathing deeply. And then we'll bring it through for side angle. So either right forearm to right thigh or right hand down beside the inside of your right foot. Lift the left arm up to the sky. Just take a breath or two here. If you want, you can extend that left arm up and over your ear. For extra core work, you can increase that by bringing up the right arm here. Just breathing here for 3, just 2, and 1. Rising back up to warrior 2. Extend your torso up so you're not coming forwards like this. We'll take it back for reverse warrior. And then exhale, windmill the hands down to the ground. Step that right foot back to meet the left. We come forwards to our plank pose. Exhale to lower. Inhale to up dog or cobra. And then back to downward facing dog. Bend out the knees. And then take the left leg to sky. Bend your left knee, make some big circles here with your left side. A couple of times one way, a couple of times the other. And then send that left leg straight back behind you. Exhale, step it up in between the hands. Back foot is flat, reach up for warrior 1. Find your alignment, shoulders are back and down. We're bending into our right knee, we're drawing the arch of the left, bending into our left knee, drawing the arch of the right foot back. Breathing deeply. Release the hands down, back toes come forwards, lift the left arm to sky. Side twist. Roll open your left side shoulder. And breathe through your nose. Release that left hand down. We're going to come back to warrior 1. Back foot is flat, reach the arms up. Exhale to warrior 2. Again, checking your alignment, heel to arch. Maybe your legs need to come a little wider. Arms are in line with your shoulders are relaxed. Flip the palm of your left hand, gazing over your front fingers. Right arm back behind your sacrum. Inhale to lift up and over the arm. Reverse warrior, peaceful warrior. And breathe. Exhale through for side angle. Left hand down to the ground or left forearm on the left thigh. Lift the right arm up to sky. Maybe extend the right arm up and over your ear. If you're feeling strong, lift the left arm up to reach the right. Breathe, safely exhale. Legs are strong. Inhale, reach back up to warrior 2. Take it back for reverse warrior. And then windmill the hands down. Step the left foot back, come forwards to plank pose. Hold your plank. We'll exhale down through chaturanga. And then inhale to up dog or cobra pose. And come back to downward facing dog. Nice. So we've just warmed up the body. We're moving in each direction with the spine. We're going to take the right leg to the sky. This time we're going to take the right knee to the right elbow. And then take it back. Exhale, right knee, left elbow. And take it back. Again, right knee, right elbow. And take it back. Right knee, left elbow. And take it back. Right knee to nose, round the back, and then step the foot through. This time rising up for crescent lunge, sweep the arms up to sky. So you're on the toes of your back foot. Again, bending into your right knee, drawing the left heel of the foot back and down. Exhale, sweep the arms forwards and take them back. Inhale, rising up. We'll bring the hands to the earth as we exhale. And then right arm rises on the inhale for that side twist again. This time we'll take the arm back and around. And up and over. Inhaling back to your crescent lunge. Sweep the arms up to the sky. Keep drawing the heel of the left foot back as you bend into your right knee. And bring the hands to the heart center. And twist your body towards your bent knee and open up the arms to each side of the room, coming into awkward twist. Keep finding the strength in your legs. We're going to bring the right hand to the left thigh and lift the left arm up and over the ear. Big breath in, and then windmill the hands down. Send the right foot back to meet the left. Move through your vinyasa. Up dog or cobra, and back to down dog. Left leg rises this time. I'm going to take left knee to left elbow. Inhale, take it back. Exhale, left knee, right elbow. Inhale, take it back. Again, both sides, left knee, left elbow. Take it back. And right elbow. Take it back. This time, knee to nose, around the back. Arch the spine and step it through. Back foot is flat, rise up for crescent lunge. So sweeping the arms up beside your ears, drawing your lower belly in, drawing the heel of the right foot back as you bend into your left knee. And breathe. Take the arms forwards and back. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, hands to the earth. This time, plant the right hand, left arm rises, side twist. And take the arm back and around. So we're getting into our lymphatic system here and our shoulder joint. Reach both arms back up for crescent lunge. And then bring your hands to your heart center. Find it feeling solid in your crescent pose. We're going to twist the body to the knee and open up the arms, coming into this awkward twist. Now we're going to bring our left hand to our right thigh and come back for a revolved crescent lunge. Lift the right arm up and over your ear. Take a deep inhale. And then exhale to windmill the hands down. Send the left foot back to meet the right. Move through your vinyasa. Up dog or cobra. And back to downward dog. Nice. Bend out the knees. Breathe deeply. So we're going to do that again one more time, and then we're going to add some things in. So we'll take the right leg up to the sky as we inhale and step it through on the exhale. We'll just sweep the arms up, coming into our crescent lunge. Exhale, bring the arms behind you. Inhale, reach the arms up. Crescent lunge again. Bring the hands down to your heart. And we're going to twist the body towards the bent knee and open up the arms to each side of the room. Take it back for revolved crescent lunge. And then windmill the hands down. So we know what we're doing now. Sending the right foot back, come forwards to plank, exhale to lower. Up dog or cobra. Back to downward dog. And left leg rises. Step it through. Find crescent lunge on this side, reach the arms up. So we're strong in our left leg, drawing the heel of the right foot back. Exhale, sweep the arms back. Inhale, rising up. Bring the hands down as we exhale. And then inhale, arm to sky, side twist. Take the arm back and around. Up and over. And then rise up for crescent lunge. Hands to the heart, turn towards your bent knee and open up the arms. Left hand to right thigh, lift the right arm up and over your ear, big breath in, exhale, release the hands down. Step the foot back, come forwards to plank, exhale to lower. Up dog or cobra pose, back to downward facing dog. Take a nice deep breath in. See if you can hold it at the top and drink in a bit more air. Hold it, and then we'll exhale through the mouth. Big sigh. One more deep breath in. And hold. See if you can suck in a bit more air. It's time to stick out the tongue. Lion's breath. Nice. Shoulders back and down, hips up to sky, belly's tucked in. This time we're going to take the right leg up as we inhale. And step it through on the exhale, rising up for crescent lunge. Sweep the arms up to the sky. Take the hands back behind us as we exhale. And then inhale, rise up. Now, we're going to cactus the arms open to each side of the room. So you're cactusing your arms open, you're shining your heart forwards, maybe even a back bend here. And then reach the arms back up for crescent lunge. Now bring the hands to your heart and find your focus on the ground. So you're looking at the ground in front of you. And we're going to bring the weight into our left foot. So we'll just bend into the right foot. We'll bend into the right knee and slowly begin to lift the left leg off the ground. So we're coming into warrior three pose. Okay, and you can just find your hands at your heart. Flex your left toes down to the ground. Inhale, take a deep breath in. And then exhale your arms behind your body. As you inhale, you can take the arms forwards, I don't have the room, or you can take them out to the sides. Just keep lifting that left leg, keep your focus, keep your breath. And then we'll bring the hands down to the ground. Now here, if you want to, you can grab a block or a book, something to rest your hands on, or maybe just the one hand. So I'll show you with a block, or you can just use the ground. It's always good to use a block for alignment, so it's nothing to be afraid of using. So we're going to neutralize the hips, flex those toes down to the ground, press into your left palm, and we'll lift the right arm up to sky for reversed, revolved crescent half moon pose. So keep lifting your left leg, keep reaching up with the right arm, rolling your right chest open, breathing deeply. And then we'll release that right hand down. If you want to use your block on the right hand side, you can. Otherwise, just finding your fingers on the ground. And we're going to lift the left arm up, coming into Ardha Chandrasana, half moon pose here. So see if you can get your shoulders in alignment with each other. Keep flexing the toes. It's going to help you to balance. Keep breathing. And then we'll release the left hand down. Neutralize the hips, send the left leg back up to the sky, and we're going to come into our standing split pose. So you're going to draw your chin to your chest, your torso towards your standing leg, and maybe grab a hold with your right hand on the right ankle. If you've got one hand holding on, maybe you can try two. Just keep lifting up through the left leg. And then step the left foot back. Plant the palms, step the right foot back to meet the left. Come forwards to plank. Exhale slowly to lower. Inhale to upward facing dog or cobra pose. And then back to your downward dog. Take a deep inhale. And let it go. We'll do the other side. So left leg rises on the inhale. Step it through on the exhale. Finding your crescent lunge again, sweep the arms up to the sky. Again, drawing the right heel of the foot back as you bend into your left knee. Lower belly is in, left leg is strong. We're going to sweep the arms forwards and take them back. Inhale, reach the arms up. This time we're going to cactus those arms open again, shine your heart forwards to the sky. So you're drawing your shoulder blades in towards each other. Lifting your gaze, maybe a back bend. Inhale, sweep the arms up. And then exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Take your gaze to the ground, find your drishti. You're going to bring the weight into the left foot and begin to lift the right leg up, coming into warrior three pose. And it's absolutely fine if you're wobbling here, if you lose your balance. This is part of the practice. It doesn't matter, it doesn't have to be picture perfect. This is why it's called practice. We're just going to keep working through. So we'll bring the hands to the heart center. As you exhale, you can take the arms behind your body if you want to. And then as you inhale, maybe sweep the arms forwards or out to the sides. Keep flexing the right toes. And then we'll bring the hands down to the ground. So hips are neutral. We're lifting up through the right leg, grounding down through the right hand, either on a block or on the ground. And then we're going to lift the left arm up to sky. So we're coming into our revolved half moon. And for those of you who have a more advanced practice, if you want, you can grab a hold of your foot with your left hand and extend that leg, if that feels good. So breathing here for 3, 2, and 1. And then we'll release the left hand down. And we're going to come into Ardha Chandrasana, half moon pose on this side. So lift the right arm up to sky, grounding down through your left hand, taking your gaze to the wall, or keeping your gaze on the ground if you're feeling a little wobbly. And we'll just hold that for about 3 rounds of breath. And then release the right hand down. We'll neutralize the hips again. Send the right leg up to the sky, coming into your standing split. So chin is tucked to chest. We're drawing the torso towards our standing leg. If you want to grab a hold of your left ankle with your left hand, you can. If you've managed one hand, give it a go with 2. Okay? Keep lifting through the right leg. Keep your focus, keep your breath. And then as you're ready, step the right foot back, plant the palms, step the left foot back to meet the right. Come forwards to plank. Exhale to lower. Up dog or cobra. And come back to downward dog. And just hold your downward dog. Take a nice deep nourishing breath. And let it go. And come forwards to plank pose. So send the heels of the feet back, gazing forwards. Shoulders are strong. And we're just going to take the right heels to the right. The heels of the feet to the right. So just the heels of the feet. So we're continuing to bring the weight into both hands. We're just activating our obliques. We're taking the right heel, the heels to the right. Now, see if you can extend your left arm up, coming into Vashisthasana, side plank on this side. Send your hips up to the sky. Maybe you're going to extend your left leg. Maybe you're going to extend your left arm up and over the ear. Whatever feels good. Maybe you're going to drop your right knee down. And we'll hold that pose, not the breath, for 3, 2, and 1. And then release it back. Come back to plank pose. If you need to drop your knees, you can. Otherwise, sending the heels of the feet back. Head is forwards, core is engaged. Just the heels to the left. Okay, keep bringing the weight through your whole body. Just the heels to the left. Now we're going to open up. Right arm lifts, hips rise, Vashisthasana, side plank on the right side. Maybe you're going to extend that right arm up and over your ear. Maybe you'll lift the right leg. Breathing here for 3, 2, and 1. Release it down. Find your plank. Hold your plank. Engage your core. Slowly come down to the ground. Rise up for baby cobra. And then release. Hands down beside your body. Head to the side. And take a breath. We'll turn the head to the other side. And take a breath. Now bring your hands back in line with your chest. We're going to lift up for our baby cobra. See if you can lift your arms off the ground. So you're practicing your arms open, your arms are lifted, head is forwards, and then we're going to lift the legs as well. So we're just, again, using our entire body strength to come into this pose. And then relax down. Do it one more time, rising up. And then coming down. Now we're going to bend the lower legs and slowly reach back for the tops of the feet, making sure that your thighs are pressed in towards each other. Grab a hold of the tops of your feet so your knees aren't splaying out, your legs are not wide, they're a hip's width or narrower. And as we inhale, we're going to lift the chin, the chest, and lift the legs up off the ground. Maybe you like the rock. You can do whatever you want. Just going to breathe here for 3, 2, and 1. Release it down. Hands to the ground, feet to the ground. Cheek to the ground. Take a breath, and then we'll do it again. Bend the knees. Reach back with the hands. This is the last time. Lift and lengthen. Lift the legs up. Lift your chin, your chest. See if you can rise up. 3, 2, and 1. Then release everything down. Opposite cheek to the ground. Hands down beside your body. Nice. Hands in line with the chest. Bend your knees. Come up for your tabletop position. We're going to cross the ankles behind us and come onto our seat. So as you find your seat, we will come into our core work, our boat pose. So we're just going to lift the legs up and take the arms forward. So you're activating your core. And we'll slowly, slowly, slowly begin to lower down, almost all the way to the ground. And then we'll come back up. We'll do that again, coming down, slowly, 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 vertebrae by vertebrae. This time we are going to come to the ground. Nice. Bringing your knees up. I'm going to bring the hands behind the head and lift the lower legs off the ground. We're going to do some bicycles now, just for a minute or so. So I'm going to count us in. You can go at your own pace. And when I say stop, we'll end this. So taking your right knee to your left elbow, extending your right leg. And the opposite. So just about a minute or so here. Just working with your own time, with your own rhythm. Maybe you go slower, maybe you go faster. About 30 seconds left. 15. Last 5. And rest. Arms up overhead, stretch the toes forwards. Big breath in, big breath out. Knees to the chest, give yourself a big hug. You can gently rock from side to side here on your sacrum. You're going to bring the hands to the outside of the feet, coming into happy baby pose. So feet face the ceiling. And again, if you like to rock from side to side here, you can. Maybe you like to play around with stretching the legs open. Maybe you like to lift the tailbone off the ground, whatever feels good to you. Just taking a few minutes here. And as you're ready, you can release the feet back down to the ground. And bring your knees into touch. Take your feet wide. And just let your knees fall into each other. Stretching out the sides of your glutes, the sides of your thighs. And then we're going to come back. So the soles of the feet are on the ground. You can walk your feet up towards your rear end. Again, hips width, maybe slightly wider. Bring the hands down beside your body. And we're going to gently lift the pelvis. So just very gently lifting the pelvis to start with. Okay, making sure that your knees are facing forwards, your thighs are engaged. And we're just being super gentle to begin with, and then slowly draw your lower belly in, release your sacrum down to the ground. And then we'll rise up again, pushing the pelvis up to the sky. Maybe walk your feet back towards the tailbone. This time we're going to bring the hands to interlace underneath the rear end and walk your shoulders in towards each other. So you can push up through the chest, keep pushing your hips up towards the sky. So we're coming into a bridge pose now. Chin is tucked in, engaging the legs. We'll hold it, keep breathing for 3, 2, and 1. Slowly release down. Releasing your sacrum to the ground, hug your knees in. If you want to, you can pop up into a wheel pose now. So if you're coming up into your wheel pose, you're going to bring your hands beside your ears with your fingers facing the front of the mat. Again, grounding down through the soles of the feet. You can press first of all into the top of your head. Then we're going to lift the arms towards straight, maybe rising up onto your toes. Finding length in your torso. Maybe lift a leg. Keep breathing, and in your own time, release yourself back down to your back. Hug your knees in towards your chest one more time. And then we're going to come into our inversion. So I'm going to guide us into a shoulder stand. If you want to, you can take a headstand if it's in your practice. If you're on your moon cycle, maybe skip this, or you can find a block, or just do it like this. You can just bring your legs to the sky. Or if you want to come into a supported leg raise, bring your block to your sacrum and then